Greetings, lovers of mysticism and the unknown. Welcome to the Incredible Stories channel. We are explorers of the unexplainable and unbelievable. Today, I will tell you an interesting story. Brew up some goodies and enjoy. The Earth is truly vast. Imagine the ocean. Its highest depth is less than 11,000 meters, and then mankind has explored only 5 to 7% of the oceans. And the soil has been studied even less. Recent discoveries suggest that even at a depth of 10,000 meters, biological life can be found in the soil. And now recall the fact that the Earth is not homogeneous and there are grandiose cavities. As recently as 100 years ago, no one knew anything about Shondong Cave. But it is, in fact, an independent biosphere under the Earth's canopy. A cave whose vaults soar to hundreds of meters, and at the depths there are rivers, lakes, and real forests. Is it fantastic? Not really. In connection with such discoveries, one cannot help believing in the existence of unknown subterranean inhabitants. Many peoples have legends and myths about dwarfs, spirits, genies, cyclopes, rathmans, lizardmenyh, and other fantastic creatures who have lived and can now live in the bowels of our planet. For example, in 1965, during sinking operations in Reno, Nevada, there was a very mysterious accident. It happened at the mine. Because of the complexity of the work, it was necessary to involve demolition workers. The explosions made it possible to go several dozens of meters deeper, but there was a rockfall, and terrible things were exposed. A real system of tunnels and passages, like an anthill, but the size was impressive. The passages were up to 2.5 meters high. A person could easily get through them. Who or what could create a whole underground city? The answer did not take long. After another series of explosions, a gurgling sound was heard from the depths, and several creatures jumped out to the people. They were covered in wool that looked a lot like moss. The faces were thin. There were no eyes. Instead of a mouth, there was an opening equipped with tentacles. The arms were long, ending not in fingers, but in the analogy of elongated pincers of chitin. The hair on its head was very different. It was not green-gray, but red. There was a commotion at the mine. The work was classified. The military was sent to the area. Some sources report that a fight broke out. Several of the creatures were shot. Another version is that they suffered from explosions. In any case, 3 bodies of the inhabitants of the underworld fell into the hands of the researchers. Even by their appearance, they were not human. At least that was the opinion of National Security Colonel Nick Askern, who submitted the report to Colonel General Alex Williamson. Further investigation was conducted under the strict supervision of senior FBI officials. All reports were secret and were not made public. Even in our days, only a few people have seen them. Nevertheless, there are several detailed accounts online of the study of the creatures. They lacked eyes and the parts of the brain responsible for vision. The creatures were hermaphrodites and had no sexual division. The excretory system was represented by several orifices on the lower limbs. The heart had 4 chambers, and 3 unidentified organs were also found in the thoracic and abdominal cavities. The weight of the brain exceeded the average human weight by 350 to 400 grams. It is believed that the biomaterials were sent to 6 laboratories across the United States, and a secret underground complex near Area 51 managed to keep the 2 creatures alive for several years. During this time, their habits were studied, and the conclusion was that the creatures are highly social and intelligent. They have their own speech and hierarchy. In the mid-1990s, a retired national intelligence officer who guarded the above-ground facilities of the secret complex shared information about what became of the underground inhabitants. According to him, a fateful decision was made in the late 1970s to wipe out the population of potentially dangerous creatures. After 2 large-scale special operations, the mine was given the status of a specially protected special object. Officially, there are 2 versions of how the cryptid population appeared. The first is the mutation associated with numerous nuclear missile tests at the Nevada test site. The second is that these creatures have long lived in those places until man destroyed them. In the early 2000s, a group of enthusiasts attempted to explore the rubble dungeons, but they were quickly met with resistance. As soon as excavation work began, a group of military personnel arrived on the scene. explaining that there was nothing to do there. Despite these setbacks, it is worth noting that the Earth remains poorly explored, and it is entirely possible that there are many more worlds hidden beneath its crust. There may be vast, unexplored worlds lying just beneath our feet, and it is impossible to know for sure how many there are until we begin to explore them. While the task of exploring these subterranean worlds may seem daunting, it is important to remember that humans have been exploring the unknown for centuries and have made incredible discoveries as a result. From the depths of the ocean to the outer reaches of space, humans have shown an incredible capacity for exploration and discovery. It is this drive to explore and understand the unknown that has enabled us to make such incredible advancements in science and technology. So while the Earth remains largely unexplored, there is no doubt that humans will continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and unlock the secrets of the universe, one discovery at a time. What did you think of it? Write in the comments. Be sure to get likes, subscribe to our channel, and check out other amazing stories.